All right, so it's day 4, but really day 2. And so um, today I want to talk a little bit more about the health thing. And so my idea is I want to win back 85 pounds. And I know that's a lot for normal people, but I'm not like normally sized. I'm about 6'3", and right now I'm about 350. But when I was 17, I was 6'1.5" and like 283. So I mean, I'm just a big dude. And so I think because I have big mistakes, that correcting those, it'll take small fixes to make some big impact. And so I think that's a good thing going for me. As I said, I'm going to do the HCG diet. And that has the drops. You got the B12 drops and the HCG, which is some kind of baby metabolism thing. But I did have success with it before. I do have a guy that works for me. He's lost like 40 pounds. I mean, he's like done amazing with it in the last 30 days. We're talking about like right now. And so I'm going to do that. I'm on day 2 of it. And pretty soon I'll start crying and whining about it because it gets really strict and really low calorie. And I'm probably going to be really low energy. And so I've got to balance that. I've got like a whiteboard with my stuff written out for you guys. So I'll make sure I get on point. So like one of the things I think is really cool is when there's like a question. And it's better if you interview people, which I plan on having a few of those on here as well. But for me, one of the questions that I see a lot of people get interviewed about is like, how do you structure your day? And so for me, a lot of times I structure my day around a few things because I own Check Stand program with Anthony, my partner. I run Content How. I do guest post. I coach basketball and baseball at our private school during the school year. And even during the summer, like next week, I've got 2 days where I've got 2 or 3 games I've got to be at for the like summer camp. And so the main thing you have to do is you have to start with, so to say all that, I'm super busy all the time. Like I have to really make sure that I'm, managing everything. And so you have to set a calendar. You have to have like time slots, and you can't think of it like, okay, well, I'm gonna book time. You got to block out time. Like Sunday is for this, like Saturday's for this, and then the other 5 days, Monday, Friday, I'm gonna look at reports. I'm going to make sure that the business is running well. I'm gonna do my financials. I'm not gonna book any client stuff. After 4 o'clock, I can book non-client events like red time, writing blog posts, editing. During the day, there's 3 appointment slots, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that people book time into me for. And so that's kind of like I have 3 appointment slot times. You can actually fit 15 appointments inside of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so only talk to clients and what I call green time in that time. As an owner, if you're a sales rep, you want to do it all 5 days. But as an owner, on Monday, Friday, you want to train, get ready, push for the week, make your goals. On Friday, you want to kind of, what do we do, and is it going the right direction, right? So you want to give that push-pull experience. Saturday mornings, a lot of times I work on stuff depending on where I'm at. I have a schedule for my guest post. I have it built out into kind of a little formatted system that it works okay. I don't have anything greatly dialed in, but it just works. And last night I slept pretty well. I did have to edit that video last night late, and then I think fell asleep at like 11:30. My Fitbit says I got 8 hours sleep, 8 hours and like 30 minutes. It was real happy for me. It gave me a big thumbs up. I thought that was cool. But I still, day 2 of the diet, so I'm still like able to eat whatever. I haven't really, and I need to between now and the end of the tonight, is like go just eat 15 Twix bars or something crazy to make myself feel bad from eating it. But the Fitbit, like it's still saying that like I'm having restless legs. Apparently I'm nervous for you guys based on my blood beats per minute. But it's saying that I'm having like, it said I walked 77 steps last night, or just from midnight till this morning when I woke up. And that's weird. And then it's saying I'm having restless like 8 to 11 times every day. I'm having restless moments. And I'm waking up 3 or 4. And I wanted to see if anybody else that had a Fitbit, like I have the Surge. If you have one, do you get those same readings? I'm going to look at it online some, but I'd really like to know. Content how, just an update. We do know what we're doing, like what we're going with it. And so what we're going to start doing is just kind of having a members area. And that's where we're going to, like, because a lot of the stuff I want to talk about, I feel like I want to protect. Like, I don't want my competitors knowing how I get guest posts and how I rank blogs necessarily, but I do want to give that to people. Like, I think it's needed. And so that way we can at least have a little bit of a control of who reads it, you know, and that's, so we're going to do a membership area. We've got 2 or 3 people that are already interested in coming back there and looking around, and what we're going to do is kind of pick out 25 people that we're going to look at their blog, help them, you know, develop and make those into content that's back in the members area for everyone else to look at and learn for themselves. And we're going to do some giveaways. I've talked to a few product guys that I know, and they've got a few products that they're going to, like, we're going to test it out first, as always, make sure it runs great, and then when we find out, we're going to give it to like 5 members or 25 members, depending on where we're at. We're going to start driving traffic to that. So if you guys are on here, hit me at Content How, tweet at me, say, hey, I'm interested in the members makeover, and I'll make sure you're on the list, and we'll look at your site. And we're going to kind of judge that based off of where they're at, what their market is, and, you know, just our general feel for how easy that person is to work with. They don't have to be easy niche. They just got to be, like, you know, humble, smart, and I forget my third thing. What are my 3 things to work with me? Work ethic. Humble, smart, and have strong work ethic. And so if they have that, they have a higher likelihood of me wanting to work with them. So check out let me know how you think about the cool intro. I like my outro. Let me know what you think about that. And I don't know yet, but I may always put something after my my outro for you guys that is like just us doing stuff. I don't know. I'm going to dig up some old video of me with a parakeet on my head. Y'all like